Hi everybody, it's Leah and Matt from FlyTrap store.
Hey guys.
Matt wants to show you his collection at this time of year. It's nearing dormancy, but they still look pretty good. So he wants you to check out the ones that stand out to him. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we're in mid-September. I think today's the 15th. Last weekend we hosted an open house for the St. Louis Carnivorous Plant Society. And I had these kind of cleaned up, but dormancy is so rapidly approaching, they're dropping leaves like crazy now. So there's quite a few dead leaves, but the plants still look pretty good overall. And it was a good summer, really hot. But I left the plants in the hoop house. Last year I moved them down to the Taj because it's more climate controlled down there. But I took a chance and left them up here this summer, and they actually did quite well, even with how hot it was. I think we had the hottest July on record this year. So
yes,
it was brutal. 100 degrees almost every day with a heat index of like 110. It was ridiculous. But the FlyTraps, they held in there. They did pretty good. So let's go through the collection here real quick. And well, it might not be real quick because I want to show quite a few plants. But so this year, for the first time, this is news to probably some of the listeners. I did fertilize my FlyTraps using Osmocote pellets. If you want to learn more about that, I'll put a link in the description to the thread on the FlytrapCare forums where we're discussing it. But I did use a couple of Osmocote pellets per plant, and the results were really, really good. So I'll probably keep doing that going forward. So anyway, for those of you who've seen this before, you know I alphabetize my collection. So this is the A tray, and it ends over here with the W tray. There's a W, X, Y, Z, I guess, but there aren't any Z's. So, so yeah, let's start with the A's. A2 looks really good this time of year. It's kind of hunkered down. The taller traps are starting to be shed, but that red coloration is just beautiful. Its sibling is here on the corner, B52. Really nice plant. Was the big giant back in the day, but it's been surpassed now by several plants. The red plants up here, because of how bright and sunny this location is, they almost go black in the summer. So I really like the look of the red ones this time of year.
You want to name a couple of them?
Yeah, so this is All Red Giant from Carnivoria. And this is Carnivores and More All Red. And they're both really, really nice plants, really super dark plants.
This All Red Giant in the winter is almost black.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
really
impressive.
A little smaller this year than it has been in the past for me, but it's still a really nice big plant. I really like the trap shape and coloration on B52 cross BCP Giant. That's a nice one. This guy here is BCP Titan, a really nice plant.
Oh, it's another one that gets really, really dark red in the winter.
Yep.
Very cool.
This is Big Dracula. That's a really nice one.
Oh, that's one of my new favorites.
I like the color contrast on this BCP H15. That's a really old plant. Been around in cultivation for a long time, but I just finally got one a few years ago, and I like it a lot. That little red patch right in the middle of the trap is pretty unique. It's pretty easy to identify that one.
It's like a peach pit.
This Z02 is one of the best from BCP too. I really like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And this big boy right here is one of Phil Fowlisi's, I think I'm saying his name right, creations. He mostly does Sarracenia, but he does have a few FlyTraps, and that's a nice big one. Yeah,
that one got a whoa out of me when I walked in here.
And Big Vigorous is always one of my favorites. I really like that guy on the corner. What do we have? Bimbo, another one of the dark red traps.
Love Bimbo.
I love Bimbo too. It's a really nice plant.
It's a medium-sized upright grower. I mean, by medium, I mean the how tall it stands.
Yeah, it gets moderately height, but it has really big traps, and it gets really good, beautiful dark red coloration. Brutal Shark, new addition recently. I really like that one a lot.
That's pretty.
I don't know why, but this tray of Bullseye, or this pot of Bullseye, did not do well this year.
Yeah.
The same with Boomin's Mutant. They're a little. I think it might be the heat. Some of these are a little more sensitive to the heat, and especially the toothless ones. Candy Cane and Bullseye both did not do well up here this year. But so here's BZ 1955. This is BZ 57 here on the corner, and these BZ clones are ones I grew from seed. So that BZ white morph came from a plant that I grew from seed at some point. I got the seed from BZ, stands for Bob Zemer. I went to visit him down at his house in McKinleyville, California in 2009, right after we moved to Oregon. And he gathered all his seed and gave it to me. And sowed it all. So a lot of these BZ clones and circulations were from a 2009 seed set, but this one, for whatever reason, has kind of got like a white trap variation that people have identified. For me, it just pretty much grows like a normal kind of like sawtooth or jaws type plant. So another red, 2 red from Clayton. This is Clayton's volcanic red, and then Clayton's red sunset, if you can see it behind that big creeping death pot right there.
Yeah.
That's one of those upright growers that is pretty cool looking. Whenever they first come up in the spring, they're nice and tight, and it looks like a bouquet of traps. This is Centurion, nice dense grower, and right underneath is Colorado Giant. Crested Petioles is an old one, but a good one. Kind of looks like cayenne, but it also gets some of that scaling sometimes on the leaf base. Crocodile just to the right of it. What else do we have?
Oh, so much.
Carboni ardenti is a pretty cool one. That's from DeFlora.
Toothless, like the dragon.
Yeah, it's got lots of little trigger hairs.
Well,
and
little teeth.
little teeth too, yeah. DC All Red is a nice all red variety. One of the darker ones. This guy here is Dark Knight. Buddy's been asking about this one. So this is Dark Knight. Really nice, giant, dark red one.
That's very pretty. How
This
about this?
DCXL times Mega Traps. That's one of my favorites. The color on that is phenomenal. I love this plant. Look at the kind of mutated trap it made with the
Oh, yeah.
little funny head on it. Diablo Rouge, a really, really beautiful short, microdent, short-toothed red clone.
I love that one.
This is, how do you say it? Variegata Giala. And for me, it doesn't really get variegated. So it's a nice plant, but a lot of these variegated ones are kind of disappointing for me. Dingley Giant, really nice plant. Dutch Delight, that's an old one, but a good one.
That is a good one. Look at that. I like
This
how
guy got a
wide
big
the
old
traps
wasp.
are.
Look at that thing.
Oh, Dunzo for you, dude.
That's Eyelash from Thomas out of Germany. This one's from Fayetteville FlyTraps. That's a really nice plant. That's Stegosaurus.
Oh, yes. I like that one, too. One of my newer favorites.
Oops, I don't know what that guy is. I just broke the label, so we'll pass
Oopsie.
on that one. This is a new addition for me this year. This one's called Fangzan, and I really do like the teeth on it. It's a pretty cool looking plant, really vigorous. The teeth are kind of thicker than normal and longer than normal, and they jump out from a distance
They seem to be
against those red
separated
traps.
more, too.
Yep, separated more, yep.
Cool.
Get Freaky Star right next to it. That's a kind of a cool one with a biohazard type of look to it. All right, moving on. These are the FTS clones here.
Woohoo!
So this is Towering Giant, the big boy in the front.
Wow.
Shogun Star, Flaming Lips, Deep Red Gorilla. And then you can see a lot of these traps are starting to go now, which is sad. But dormancy's almost here. This is one I grew from seed a long time ago. I ended up naming it Evil Puppy.
Great name.
What else do we have? Purple Ambush.
Not very purple right now.
No, not
It's
too
all that
purple.
sunlight,
The heat and the sun, yeah. That's super vigorous. I need to get some new stakes in some of these pots.
Yep.
Okay, over to the Fused Tooths. That's Fused Tooth Extreme.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't tell a whole lot of difference between Fuzzy Tooth, Fused Tooth, and Fused Tooth Extreme. They all look the same to me. This all green one is one of the better hunters, G12 here. In front of it, G16. These are the, I think, what is it? Graham, I can't remember the guy's name that made all the G clones, but this giant clam is a new addition. I really like that thing.
Oh, that's very cool.
I remember when that was came out and I really wanted to get it, and I finally got it. In front here, Gigantea. This is a beautiful pot of, it's one of my favorite giants with dark red traps.
It's definitely Giganteus-ish.
And I think this is Giant Microdent here. And this is Giant G1, which is a really nice plant as well. Okay, we're through the Gs almost. Not quite. Actually, all these are GJ clones.
What's this one in front that's ginormous?
This here, that's Green Zebra from Green Jaws.
Oh.
It does not do any of the zebra. Like I said, I have not had good luck with any of the variegated varieties, but it is truly a big plant, giant plant. For me, it outperforms his giant form, which is also a really nice plant. And I like the leaf structure on that one. Looks really aggressive. GJ Goldblatt, Giant Kudo, one of my favorites. Really, really unique. You can pick that out anywhere.
I love that one too.
Bloody Nurse, a really good one. This here on the corner is Ginormous from California Carnivores. This is Ginormous Cross DCXL. Nice plant. I think this is GJ Basmati. A cool looking one. I like the color on that one. And Fantasia, this is such a cool looking plant. I don't know if you can see down here at the base, the plant basically sits right on top of the soil. So it's got, the rhizome is almost non-existent under soil. It just like kind of grows right on top. It's a really bizarre plant.
How odd. For a FlyTrap.
Right. This is Giant Shark. That's another nice Green Jaws clone. And Nosferatu. I love the color on that thing.
Oh yeah.
GJ Goliath. This Corrali is kind of crazy looking too. Look at the traps on that thing. This really long trap here.
Oh yeah.
So bizarre. These guys, this is the best they've ever looked for me, and I'm sure it's because of the fertilizer. I've always struggled with the cashew-shaped trapped ones, but they did really well this year because they got a little food. Not as well as Jeremiah's plants, of course, but this is good for me. So Hellcat and Mariachi and Monocore all look pretty good this year for me. What do we have? Pluto. Shere Khan did okay. Ooh, I love Phalanx. The white tips on the red traps and teeth are pretty cool.
Very, very long. So that's one of my top maybe 10 for sure.
I think for me this year, Holland Red was the best all red fly trap. I really like the way it looks this year. Maroon is one of the best hunters. The green ones, for whatever reason, tend to hunt better. So
they look cool together. The red
yeah,
and
that
green.
dark red and the bright green next to each other looks really cool. Just to the right of that is a Cystius, which is a really nice clone. Another microdent that gets decent color to it. It's kind of a unique color that's kind of orangish yellow. For comparison, let's spin around and look at microdent times wine rot, which is a very similar plant. This is one I grew from seed, but it gets a darker red to it. So the Cystius is a really nice one.
It is. It's one of those new ones you've gotten. That's one of my favorites, the Cystius, but we don't offer it quite yet. What else you got?
Guava Sawtooth.
Oh yeah, love that one.
This is Gold Strike. Really nice one.
Oh yeah, one of those medium-sized upright growers as well.
Right next to it is Green Dragon, which also looks really nice. I like how it retains its more green leaf base with the red traps.
Yeah, look at all three of these together. Cool. This
is Godzilla. This is the biggest it's gotten for me. It was one tiny plant Jeremiah sent me a few years ago. Now it's starting to get some size on it.
Nice.
Ungerpelt from Green Jaws. It's so weird. Those curled up traps are bizarre on those types, like MD butt cheeks and
that's what it reminds me
of. Korean Melody Shark, always easy to pick out.
It is, but it looks like the heat got to it, huh?
Yeah, it struggles in the heat.
Little
for
musical notes.
Yeah, the spaghetti noodle leaf bases.
Yeah.
Kinky Wave to me is almost the same as Freaky Star. I really can't tell them apart. And Cayenne, up just above it, did not do very well this year. It really suffered in the heat, unfortunately, because last year it was really big and nice. Long Red Fingers. That's an oldie but a goodie.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Jaws Smiley, and you can tell the fertilizer gave it a little bit of a algae. That's a common thing with the fertilizer. That's why I don't like foliar as much as the putting in the Osmocote pellets in the soil now.
The beautiful mother pots, the big ones.
These are all SD Chronos, my favorite low grower, giant fly trap. We got a couple pots of DCXL here. They look pretty good. They already lost their big spring traps. I think the biggest trap in the collection this year was on Whip Snapper.
Alien.
Oh yeah, Alien. I think one of these was probably the biggest trap. I think I might have already lost the biggest one, but this is a pretty good sized trap here. You can see
it's huge. It doesn't come across on the video.
It doesn't.
How huge
it's big. It's up near 2 inches at least.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, Whip Snapper. This one's from Bob Hanrahan's world insectivorous plants, and there's 4 in that lineage that he basically wild growing fly traps that he selected and named. And the 4 are whip snapper, whip slim snapper, and then we'd have to go to the backside, but the other 2 are whip big red and whip long. They're all really nice plants.
I like that whip slim snapper does usually stay upright, even when it gets really tall.
It's starting to kind of lose it now, but it's such a really awesome, especially in the early spring. They still stay up real tight, and they look really phenomenal, like a bouquet of fly traps. Some oldies here. This is Royal Red, really nice plant. I think it was the original red fly trap that was identified.
It was like patented at one point, right?
I think so. Yeah. Incredible Red Hulk.
Ooh, God, those look good when they get bigger like that.
Crimson Sawtooth might be one of the darker red ones this year.
That looks great.
Yeah, it did really well.
So dark red.
And Maroon Monster, one of my favorite seed grown that I probably grew.
Yeah, they're growing lower already, huh?
Yeah, and then Jaws behind it with all the "please don't poke the fly traps" from the people at the farmers market. Love to come up and stick their fingers in them. So
yeah, that's new. Matt's doing farmers markets. And it's hilarious because people come up and see that or like these Chronos and they say, oh, I want to buy that. And Matt laughs and says, okay, for like $1,000. Look at these Chronos. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's spin around.
Okay.
Another pot of whip snapper here. I really love that plant, so I'm going to keep propagating that one.
That's nice. I wish you guys could see how big that.
The traps are ridiculous.
It's so big. Yeah, this video's not doing it justice.
It's Biohazard, another one like Freaky Star, and this is Biohazard 2. Sorry, Biohazard 1 isn't stable, and I think I misspoke on a previous or another video where I said Biohazard 2 wasn't, but it is. It's quite stable, like Freaky Star and Kinky Wave. A few seed growns here. Trying to get my own red werewolf, so I've been crossing a lot of maroon monsters and werewolves and stuff. So nothing all red werewolf yet, but this one's about as close as I've gotten, and it's a nice all red plant that has some semblance of a werewolf type trap on it. This is Lunatic Fringe cross maroon monster. It's a nice plant.
Yeah, that's neat.
I haven't named it yet, but I might.
I should. I like it.
Speaking of all red werewolves, here's a few of them.
Ooh.
I think this is clone A, these 2, and this is clone B. And this is Hanny WTW. These are all from Davi Svark. What else do we have here? Apollyon, an interesting shaped all red one. I really like how Damballa looks this year.
I noticed that one as well.
It's a really nice big giant type.
With these really spread out saw teeth cilia. They're separated.
And for whatever reason, the traps on this side of the greenhouse, I think the air movement's not as good, so they're a little more struggling, stressed out from the heat. So, but some still look pretty good. This is Marta's Lips. It's kind of a really pretty.
It is really pretty.
The contrast in the red and green on this one is really nice. Right next to it, this plant, I've been growing this thing, and it's never really grown that well for me, but this year with the fertilizer, it finally did. I got that from a guy a long time ago. I think he was in Singapore. It's another all red variety that, as far as I know, is not in cultivation very much other than me. So I need to get it propagated because it's a nice dark red.
You have it labeled just as maroon?
It's just maroon. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is Lucha Pots.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that one for a while.
Some more, this is Ramis, which it didn't do that well for me this year. Again, I think the heat stress on this side of the greenhouse is a little too much for some of these.
I know it is for me.
It can get big. That's the biggest cashew-shaped trap that I've grown. This guy here, I always like Pac-Man.
Oh, I like that one too. It's a good little grower.
What else do we have? Poker Face. This one's from my buddy Peter out of South Africa.
Yes. It gets quite a bit more red than that in different conditions.
This back here is also his. This is Pan's Rubit. It's a nice giant clone. Kind of reminds me of Gigantea or DCXL, but not quite that large. Pan's Princess. It's a nice color on that one with nice teeth. A little bit like Phelan. Yeah, another one from Peter. Petite Dragon.
That's not so petite. That must be like
size.
premium size. Yeah.
What do we have here? Paradisia. Oh, hi, Slim. We got a kitty coming to say hi.
Yeah.
Here's another one of those curled up trapped ones. That's red moon trap.
Oh yeah. It gets. I've also seen it get much redder than that.
Red piranha. One of the oldies, and I lost my mother pot at some point, so I had to start over. I did have a nice huge pot of that. That was one of my favorites. But
that is a nice one.
This is red shark. I really, really like that. I'll probably make a mother pot of that one because it's one of my favorites.
That looks really nice. Even over here in the very hot area, it's still doing well.
Yeah, they did okay.
The cat rubbing up against my leg. A three-legged cat.
Reptile, that's a new acquisition from last year. I really like that one.
Oh, yes. Huh.
These are the Reader Giants here. Where's, I think, I don't know where this is, 2 and 3. Where's RG1? I think it's back over here. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they all look okay despite the heat.
Yeah.
These are Ron Gagliardo clones. It's quite a vigorous plant. I mean, to me, it looks mostly typical, but it's a nice plant.
It is vigorous.
Yep. Sawtooth, oldie but a goodie.
I love Sawtooth.
It's really
I think
great.
It's like underrated in terms of
Totally
people buying it, for example.
SD Phoenix.
Awesome.
That's another one I grew from seed. I had sent it to Steve Doonan, and he chose to name it. So SD Phoenix, SD Draco right next to it, which can get nice red coloration, but it doesn't have it right now.
I would never know that was SD Draco.
Right? I wouldn't either.
What?
The heat, I think.
Huh.
What do we have? Shupin Steel and Shupin Steel 2.
Ooh, love it.
This is Shupin Steel Destruction from DeFlora.
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah. Here we're getting some more heat stress, but whale can look really nice when it's not heat stressed.
Yes, it can. It's really impressive.
Little heat stressed out. This is the original werewolf, where all the werewolf types came from in terms of mother plant.
Papa.
Winemouth right next to it. That color on this trap is really nice.
Oh, wow. Yes, it is. Yeah, when you get that deep color in Winemouth, it really stands up to its name.
Chitterfall, I really like that one.
Me too. I also another kind of underrated one. I love that one.
UK Sawtooth.
Very nice.
Getting close to the end here. Camouflage, that's a tough one to grow, especially in this heat. It's one of those kind of white trapped variegated ones, so it gets stressed out. That one actually does variegate for me. Wacky Traps seems to like the fertilizer too, and they doesn't mind the heat.
Oh, nice.
Those look pretty good this year.
Yeah, they're a little bit hard to grow sometimes, so that's good that fertilizer can help them along.
Yeah.
What's this one right here?
This guy here?
Right here.
That big guy? Vitiligo. That's a nice one.
Oh, that is one. That's actually one of my favorites.
I'm going to slide around and come back over there.
Okay.
So, Trev's Red Dentate here in front. It was a big old plant that split into a bunch of tiny plants. That's why, and the fertilizer helps it fill in the pot like that, I think.
There's Triton, which I really like. It
also
doesn't look very good. Yeah.
It got too hot. A lot of the lighter colored ones tend to struggle in the heat.
Triton tends to be kind of yellowish anyway.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, oh wait, one more tray down here, and then we'll finish up.
Okay.
So most everything in here are seed growns. There are a few name clones. Another pot of Crimson Sawtooth, one of my favorite short tooth clones.
Absolutely.
Gets so dark. It's a really beautiful plant. It's really vigorous. Wally.
Oh yes, everybody likes
Wally's a nice one. And this is the original fused tooth. So we showed all the other fused tooth clones over there. This, honestly, they all look about the same to me.
That was in my top 10 like 15 years ago, and it still is.
These are some really nice seed growns that I got from a friend that I think Steve Doonan had started these years ago, but they're really nice plants. I might name one or more of them. They're all really nice.
These are
mostly typical, but they're
traps.
Huge. Yeah.
Holy moly!
These are in front are a couple red seed growns that I did.
Ooh, I like
in
that.
2020 and 20. Yeah, both are in 2020.
Is that a microdent situation?
It's more like a sawtooth, but more forking on the teeth. I kind of like it, and it stays low. Compact grower.
I like that.
And then this one here looks very similar to FTS Red Jaws, which we already have named. So I probably won't name that one, but it's a nice plant.
Oh, I like it. I like the coloration.
Well, that's about it. Oh, let's do a quick run through down here. This will be it. These are all plants that I started from seed last year. So there's a bunch of unique growers in here. For the first time, I was able to get seed from GJ Giant Kudo. So you can see this pot right here definitely has some guys that are pretty unique looking.
For sure.
This is a huge werewolf seedling over here.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still crossing them with red plants. I think you're not quite on it.
I know, it's hard to tell from.
Up higher.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah.
Even up higher. There you go.
Oh, that looks so cool.
It's a big old red.
I've only seen tiny werewolf or smaller.
Yeah, that one's a nice big boy. So it'll be interesting. These are I potted them out in March, I think. So they're only a few months old. I need to get them repotted and separated and see what I got. Because most of these interestingly, were clones like Alien, Giant Kudo, Ramis, Steel, and I was crossing them with red plants, hoping to get a lot of red plants, but I did not get very many red plants.
No, well, also
there are a few, but
with
not
all
many.
this sunlight, they do tend to go greener. So
yeah, like this one did have a red plant in it. It's pretty dark right here in front.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a few back in here. Those are Incredible Red Hulk cross Ramis.
Oh, neat.
One more tray over here.
Well, one of them stands out for sure.
Yeah, these guys actually did get some red, but I don't see any scaling on them. Those are from Trick Your Fall.
Maybe later.
Yeah, and there's a cayenne seedling here. Look how long the neck is on that thing.
I really like cayenne. That's another underrated one.
Look how long the neck is on that one, though. It's ridiculous.
Wow. It's like when they put rings on their neck to make the neck longer.
Oh, right. Yeah, the people. Yeah.
Okay. Right. That is very cool. Hopefully we get something awesome out of there that's worth naming. We don't just name stuff for no reason. It's got to be really unique.
Yeah. All right, so we're almost a half hour in. Sorry for the length of the video, guys, but I hope you enjoyed it. And that's Matt's FlyTrap collection, mid-September 2025.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.